Hey, what's up everyone? This is Snackbox. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. Raid just released a new What's Next in Raid episode. It's episode number 8, and I want to watch that with you and share my thoughts on it. So I gotta be honest, guys, I already watched it once. They released this video actually when I just went out to walk my dog, and afterwards I watched it one time. Now I'm gonna rewatch it one more time with you guys and share my thoughts on this. There's definitely some very, very interesting things in here. So let's see. Gotta make sure I hear something. Okay. All right, ready? Let's go.
Hey everyone! The return of this legendary series has long been overdue, and we're thrilled to present a new episode at last. Welcome to What's Next in Raid. We've got a new expansion to Champion gear that'll add a whole new layer of customization, live arena reworks with the introduction of season.
Finally, live arena seasons. I'm so hyped for that, actually. The relics, also pretty cool.
And some much requested quality of life updates. We're talking background multi-battles,
Background multi-battles, very important.
super raids for the campaign, and instant Hydra battles. And finally, a new challenge awaits all players, but we won't spoil it just yet. Watch this video to find out what it is. Now, let's get down to business. The first big feature we're showing off today is relics. These powerful new resources give you an
Now, the moment they said relics, kind of like already, I don't know, I already had a feeling that they need to come up with something new we have to grind out, right? Like another layer of gear you have to grind because, you know, everybody got everything basically. You know, you just had the artifacts and the blessings and accessories, and that's it. So if you take a look at other games, they definitely have more layers to their gear. And yeah, they definitely had to come up with something like this, and they did, which was a good choice, honestly.
an insane amount of new customization options to suit how you play Raid. They can increase your champion's stats and provide abilities, new benefits that are similar to passive skills. For instance, a relic may grant a champion an emergency heal whenever their HP drops.
But at the same time, I also really think that this is gonna cause a lot of issues in terms of like chaos, right? When you use certain relics on certain champs with certain gems in the sockets and stuff, it's gonna be so chaotic and RNG based, and wow, it's like I'm really hyped for it because it opens doors for more champions, I believe, or at least I hope so, that a lot of champions will be, you know, meta kinda again, or like more, you know, useful in certain areas, especially I hope for arena, but I also think that it's gonna be broken for a lot of champions. But we will see what the time will bring.
Below 50%. It might enhance the efficiency of their turn meter manipulation skills, or it could enable a champion to place new and unique buffs. Sounds
When I saw this, I instantly thought about Rotos, for example.
exciting, right? There's more though. Each relic comes with a specific number of sockets, which you can put gemstones into. Gemstones offer further improvements to relics, adding passive abilities into the mix. There's a ton here, from mitigating incoming damage to a chance at hitting twice with the default skill when attacking enemies under crowd control debuffs, and so much more. Abilities from relics and passive abilities from gemstones will work together, so you can mix and match them to create bespoke champion combinations that suit your playstyle. We want relics to open the door for awesome new team combinations that can take on Talaria's toughest challenges. So now
I really like this feature. I really, really like this because you can customize your relic. Now, there will definitely be like, you know, best in slot gems for the relics or champions. But overall, I think this is a really, really good feature because it just brings more, you know, possibilities to build, you know, different ways to build your champions. And I really like this. Yeah, I'm really hyped to see how it's going to be.
you know why you're going to want relics. Here's some finer details about how they work. Both relics and gemstones come in different rarities you're already familiar with: rare, epic, legendary, and mythical. However, gemstones will come in different shapes: circular, triangular, square, diamond, or pentagonal. A gemstone will only fit into a socket that is the same shape. You can't force a circular gemstone into a square socket. Relics are a little bit more complex in that they have a rank and level that can be upgraded to make the relic more powerful. But Raid, bro, how do we get them? Great question. The Forge will be your main source of relics, with crafting materials available in Live Arena, the Clan Shop, and other areas of the game. Each crafting material for relics belongs to a specific group and can be used to craft specific relics. Crafting relics will be different from crafting other gear, though. We wanted to keep up the customization, so we're allowing you to mix and match the crafting materials you use to craft relics. Mixing materials will affect the type and rarity of the relic you'll receive, and there's no limit to the rarity and type of materials you can combine when crafting relics.
Also, a really cool feature that you can actually forge the relics. It's so good. So that's really, really a good thing. I really like that they implemented this or are going to implement this. You know, that way you can like kind of manipulate, you know, the rarity at least of the relic you're going to forge. Now, the only thing I haven't figured out yet is the group chances at the bottom. I don't know what that means, but I guess we will find out once they release it.
Keep an eye out for a dedicated guide coming soon where we'll go into more detail about crafting relics. Moving on, we're making some tweaks to Live Arena, starting with the introduction of Seasons, a rework of the gold tiers to give players a different type of challenge. Before you get to gold tier, though, we're increasing the amount of points you gain per victory in silver tier and decreasing the inactivity penalty to just 1 point per day. Once you hit gold tier, though, that's it. You're in the big leagues and can't drop out again.
Oh, I think a lot of people won't like this because they're kind of like forcing you to stay in gold arena once you get there, and you probably will get there because you will get more points for a win, like more ranking points for a win in silver, and you just get -1 point for inactivity. So eventually you will get to gold. It's not that easy to drop. And you also want to win for the dailies and the daily chest and whatever. So yeah, they're working, like, you can really feel it. They're working towards the goal to, you know, get more players into gold, so you have like you know, a bigger player base in gold arena. And I like the idea because then you also get like easier opponents, right? But at the same time, for those players that are like a high ranking in silver and now they have to compete in gold, I don't think it's good for them, right? Because once they get into gold, it's hard for them to compete, right? So I don't know. It's like mixed feelings about this, right? It's a good thing about it and a bad thing. Like, it has pro and cons.
As for the changes, Live Arena Gold Tier is becoming a seasonal league. There'll still be regular rewards like 2 new variable gear sets and materials to craft relics.
That's cool that they add more rewards to Live Arena. Gives people more motivation to do Live Arena actually. Yeah, I hope this will spark some, you know, more motivation for people to do Live Arena, even though they dislike it.
Details are thin on the ground right now, but you can expect a more detailed update highlights video in the future when we're ready to release this feature. Next up, we're talking about quality of life updates, and we're prioritizing feedback from the community to deliver a few things that should help you save time in Raid. The first feature we're working on is background multi-battles. With so much to do in Raid, we're giving you the option to run your multi-battles in the background while Raid is open. You'll be freed up to sort your artifacts, test out new gear combinations.
Such a huge quality of life improvement. And honestly, it should have been there from the start, or at least like years ago, right? But hey man, at least they're implementing it now. It's a good thing. Let's go on.
Combinations on your champions and handle other account logistics. Off the back of that, we're also working on enabling super raids in the campaign. Imagine running Nightmare Stage 12-3 in the background with super raids enabled while getting your artifacts ready for your newly upgraded champions. Sweet, sweet synergy. Finally, we're working hard to bring instant battles to the...
That's gonna be a tough one, I think. I think that's gonna be a really tough one because there's like so many, variables in a Hydra fight, and I don't know. I'm really curious how they're gonna do that, but we will see.
Hydra. There's not much to say yet, but keep an eye on the news. We'll share something as soon as we can. And that's not all. We've also got a rework of the market.
Rework of the market is interesting.
Improvements to gear upgrading and auto selling, and more coming soon, so stay tuned.
This is huge. Like, oh man, for personal CVCs, when I craft my gear in the forge, man, it takes so much time because you only can do like, you craft 10 gear pieces and then you have to click it away and then craft it again and then click it away again and then craft it. Like, it takes so much more time. This is perfect. This will save so much time too. I love it.
And now,
like when you can just say, I want to craft 100 pieces, for example.
Comes the time to meet the star of today's episode. Please welcome the one and only, the Chimera. The Chimera is Teleria's third clan boss. And its den is a dangerous...
Damn. That boss looks so amazing, guys. Like, the work in terms of visuals, like, wow. Just stunning. Like, this boss looks so good. Wow.
Place for would-be heroes who go in search of treasure. First things first. This isn't anything like the...
There are so many details to this boss. It's actually crazy. Like, if you pay attention to the tail, like, it's like a scissor.
Demon Lord or the Hydra clan boss fights. In fact,
so cool.
It's not like anything we've ever done before, but more on that later. Our hard-working artists and modelers spared no time or effort making this monster of mythical proportions come to life. They had to do 4 times the work, too. As the Chimera has 4 forms it'll cycle through during the fight. There's the Ultimate form, the Ram form, the Lion form, and the Viper form. Each form comes with awesome visuals and its own set of unique skills which will require a special approach to handle. Here's how it works. The fight always begins with the Chimera in its ultimate form, and it will change forms every 5 turns on a preset rotation.
So this is actually better than I expected. I was thinking you will have, like, it would change randomly, but it would change every 5 turns, so it's kind of like, you kind of know what's coming, right?
You'll know exactly what's coming and when, so you can prepare accordingly. We also didn't want this fight to drag out, so after 65 boss turns, the Chimera will escape, ending the fight.
So 65 turns is the max counter of turns. Can't go above that. I like it.
Makes this fight really stand out against the other clan boss fights are the trials. Each of the Chimera's forms, except the ultimate form, has 9 unique trials that can be completed.
That's so good. I like this approach to this clan boss so much. It gives you like more challenges. You don't just build your one team and then that's it. You kind of want to, complete these trials for extra rewards. And for that to happen, you need to have multiple champions, right? With like different debuffs and stuff or different buffs and stuff like that. So that's really, really cool. That just adds more adversity to, the amount or like to the teams you have to build for this champion, for this boss. And I really like that approach. That's a big, big W.
Broken down into 3 difficulties, easy, normal, and hard. You'll have to do different things to complete them, like placing a certain number of debuffs on the Chimera within a set number of turns, or dealing a set amount of damage using only poison and HP burn debuffs. There's 27 trials in total, and progress will not carry over between battles. You'll need to complete them in each fight. Beware, though, the more trials you complete, the stronger the Chimera's ultimate form becomes. It'll start ignoring damage-reducing buffs and your champion's defenses, so be careful.
So at this point, I'm asking myself, do you want to complete the trials or not? Maybe sometimes you don't want to because then the Chimera gets too strong and you actually can't get, you know, the top chest or whatever. So I'm really curious to see what it's going to be like. Is it going to be like very, very tough or is it manageable? So I'm really hyped for this boss, honestly. Like the way they implemented the trials and stuff like that, I really like it.
If you can complete the trials and fend off the Ultimate Form's enhanced attacks, you'll net yourself some awesome extra rewards. You'll get special crafting materials that are needed to make high-rarity relics from the Chimera group, as well as gemstones and other goodies. That's on top of all the other rewards you'll get just for fighting the Chimera. Same as other clan boss fights, you'll get personal reward chests for dealing enough damage to the Chimera, which will be doubled if your clan gets it to 0 HP. We're also introducing the
So this basically is like the same, you know, as every other clan boss, right? You get double chests if the HP gets depleted by your clan.
Chimera Clash to this new clan boss,
And of course, we have a clash.
which will work the same as the Hydra Clash.
New mythical champion.
Oh, and there's also fragments for a brand new mythical champion up for grabs. As always, keep your eyes peeled for a dedicated video guide coming where we'll go into greater detail about the mechanics of this monstrous new challenge. Now, it wouldn't be a proper What's Next in Raid video if we didn't show off some of the incredible looking champions our
Let's
artists have been
go.
working on. The holiday season is coming, and we're bringing Sir Nicholas's companion, Lady Noelle, into the fold. Don't get on her bad side, though. That kindly grandmother exterior only holds true if you've been nice all year. Bells the Reckoner will drop by the holiday celebrations as well, but be sure to watch your presents closely when Talaria's own version
Is one of these two the new Christmas fusion? What you guys think? Let me know in the comments below if you think one of these two is going to be the Christmas fusion.
of Krampus is around. There are more champions to join them, and we have no doubt they will find a
Dark Ass Unity champion. Really cool weapon, honestly.
suitable place on your rosters.
Nice design.
Whew, man, that was a lot to cover. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you're excited about these changes and updates coming to Raid. And
Wow. That form looks absolutely cool. I like these kind of horror-ish, you know, scary type of designs for champions. That looks so amazing. Wow. The eye on the X on the weapon, or like multiple eyes.
in the near future. Don't forget to like the video, hit subscribe.
So, wow, a lot of new stuff that's coming up with this major update. Yeah, so we don't know when it will drop, but damn, it looks really promising. A lot of cool new features, a lot of quality of life improvements. Some things that are questionable, like the life arena changes, where you stay in gold if you reach gold in life arena, but we will see how this will work out in reality. But yeah, I'm really positive about this update in general. I think they bring a lot of good stuff. I like the way they implemented the trials in the new clan boss. That's a good thing. I like that. Just gives you more challenges and like gives you, you know, you have to build multiple champions, different champions, to be able to complete those trials, I guess, or teams. And yeah, I'm really, really, really hyped about this. The new relics look really, really crazy. Really hyped to see like broken champions with broken relics and gems and whatever combinations that like will completely break the game. There will definitely be some because there's just too many variables that play a factor here. There will definitely be some, you know, some things that our community will find out and that will break the game. And all we can do in that case is hope that they fix that. But yeah, I think there's some cool stuff that you can do with those relics. yeah, so really cool. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about this whole what's next in Raid episode. Are you hyped like me? Because I can't wait to test the new content. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment in the section below. Don't forget to subscribe. And with that being said, see you in the next video.